to the kidnapped princess. And this led you to an area where the sand was very loose and very treacherous to walk on, and very, very hot area. You got to about 180 degrees. But the reason for the very loose sand was because it was atop of a city that used to be on the surface, and it was now buried over time by sandstorms and stuff like that. And you guys happen to fall into that city at various locations and managed to meet up. Apparently, the city was dedicated to pleasure and leisure. For one of the first things you encountered was a carpet that was enchanted to trip people up if they didn't remove their footwear from before entering a dining room, and B, to remove said footwear from that person.
And then there was an illusionary host
Well,
that we spoke with.
he may be illusionary. You're not sure.
Yeah.
Because the rings that were left behind
feel
were
pretty real. Yeah.
Yes. But again, he was one for joking and in good nature. He had a set of 3 goblets put out. One of the set being a dribble glass.
And he was fond of
dribble glass?
making.
It's a glass with a hole below the lip. So when you drink from it, you pour water or whatever all over your neck or your chin or whatever. And it was
you
wine.
End up wearing more than you were drinking.
It was wine. We got wine all over our face. Oh my, the wine. And then he granted us each a ring.
Yeah, for being such good sports. For being such good sports. And finishing the meal that was set before you.
Not magical rings either. They're not gold bands, but rings that have gems or whatnot.
Yeah, you got an emerald, I got a ruby. And then the 2 other ones were like much.
Yeah. They may or may not be illusionary rings. Who knows?
Could be.
And exploring deeper. Also, one other thing was, it was Casimir and Cenero hearing a unearthly voice demanding to be set free. Mentally, they heard that mentally.
It's the gust of very cold wind.
Yes, with a dramatic drop in temperature in doing that. And exploring further, you went past the kitchens and entered into this area, which they were warned before entering that this to exit this way only. And they came upon this room with an obelisk, and these dead bodies, one of which is a dwarf that was beheaded.
A dwarf?
Yeah, a dwarf that was beheaded.
Skill.
And upon finding this trap door and finding and telling and going back to look to tell people about it, Casimir ended up coming face to face with his double, his exact near opposite. And Scenario and Casimir are able to take care of that, and that's where we left off.
And I think poor Casimir is gonna have like post-traumatic stress about fighting. That's the second time.
And not the first time on this adventure that has happened.
Yeah, but I just invited Scenario to come kick my ass for me. It worked out well.
After that little bit of not me, him in stereo.
So insidious doppelganger. Didn't it, like form back? Did it appear?
No, it
Did it have
basically
like
basically standing between Casimir and Scenario right here are glass shards.
see the other? There we go. Where the double used to be. So, does anybody want to check the body?
Say glass shards?
Glass shards.
How did the doppelganger appear? I like that was rolled.
Where did the glass shards come from?
Apparently, they're all that remains of the Casimir double.
Oh.
Oh.
Should we make sure they're non-magic? Did it appear out of nowhere? How-
When they beat the double, the body fell and shattered as glass.
Where did it? From whence did it came?
It came from the doppelganger. Or whatever it is that we think is a doppelganger.
It just appeared.
Yeah, when the creature, he said
Nowhere.
when the creature died, it shattered into a million pieces like glass.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me where it came from.
Where what
Where
came
what
from?
came
The glass?
Yeah,
The
The
fucking
creature-
glass
double.
came from the doppelganger. Oh, where the doppelganger came from?
You have no idea. All you seen
Just
was
the-
Casimir come from behind the obelisk, followed by his double.
Oh,
Him and Scenaro beat the double, and when the double fell, it shattered like a glass.
what?
Hmm.
Oh,
And apparently there are other dead bodies around the obelisk.
Around the backside of the obelisk, yes.
Yeah. Probably where doppelgangers have killed other people, we could assume.
are we sure it's a doppelganger?
That's
It
just what we're
wasn't
calling it.
exactly,
It's not
yeah,
exactly a
it's
doppelganger.
not a monster manual doppelganger.
What if it's the obelisk?
Probably.
Go
We
around
think
it.
we think the obelisk was kind of the source of the problem.
What is it made of?
Didn't you say black stone, Mark?
Yes, it's a black obelisk of black stone.
So, basalt, maybe?
Um,
Fireglass?
Probably either obsidian or something that could be
Onyx?
that could be polished to a mirror like sheen.
Mm, sounds pretty obsidian.
Okay.
Somebody's been watching Game of Thrones too much. Dragonglass?
Hmm. I have a hammer. Magical reflecting obelisk. I was.
Oh, hello, boys. Oh, man, what have you here? Some glass. Hmm, interesting. Interesting. Wait. That's where that double of you perished, wasn't it, guys?
Yes, it is.
Hmm. I'm going to step on the glass if it breaks further.
It does crunch underneath feet.
I'm going to kick
Is it
some of
like
it towards the rear of the room.
What's that?
I'm going to kick some of it towards the rear of the room. Back
Okay.
behind the obelisk. This way.
And get us across.
Okay. I wonder if this is some sort of like light monster, since it's made of mirrored glass or whatever. It mirrors your soul or something, and I wonder what would happen if it couldn't see me if I were to, hide in
uh,
shadows and sneak around.
I if you allow me, if you allow me, I can actually I'm gonna cast pattern weave shards of glass.
Should I
And
be
that
seeing
way.
something on the map right now?
You should be.
Yeah, you're right here, dude.
Gosh, this. Oh, I measuring. See your lines of black background.
Okay, let me see here. They figure screwing around with the dynamic lighting. I may have to reset that.
Just click on your token and move it.
Instead of refresh, we'll see what.
BRB. Let me know how that.
Gallivant. Hello, Gallivant. Hello.
He said be right back.
Okay, I can see.
Yeah, the dynamic lighting token wasn't set.
Okay, I'm back.
Gallivant.
Yes.
Do you have the shatter spell?
No, I'm not familiar with that particular spell.
Are you a wizard, Harry?
Who is
Gallivant. Harry Gallivant, are you a wizard?
Yes.
Eh.
Want me to?
You're a wizard, Harry.
I know who is Harry is. But I could magic shit out of it.
So, the shatter spell is a spell which has particular power over crystalline entities.
No, I do not.
Such as glass people, gem dragons, crystal golems, etc.
Yes.
And you're going to cast Pattern Weave, Gallivant?
Isn't pattern weave an illusionary spell? It's verbal
No,
only or
it is.
somatic only?
No, it's divination.
Pattern weave is divination?
Yep.
Oh.
Gallivant is a wizard. Oh,
Should I roll the d20 chart?
Nope. That's one of the few spells where you don't have to.
Really? All right.
Yeah. It has no variables.
Nice.
And so we're going to cast it.
On the fragment.
Okay. And
Is what the
through the aspects of the spell, you see that the fragments do form a vague two-dimensional outline of a person.
shit. Using the can I use
That's cool.
spellcraft? Can I use spellcraft to nature? Because this is the last work is of this size. Perfection common, especially
It's an interesting spell.
And no, I didn't roll the saving throw because you saw the figure from which they was formed. From the shards were formed.
Those are glass shards are the black shapes
yeah, they are they
and
Yep.
black, same color
shape
as
of
the other.
bodies.
Those are actual bodies, desiccated over time. Except the dwarf. The dwarf seems recent.
Has anybody searched the dwarf yet?
No one has dared approach for fear of another doppelganger appearing. That was why I was about to suggest that if I could hide in shadows, perhaps a doppelganger would not appear at all. Once I were to go to the other side as a public.
Did the doppelganger appear once when somebody got close to these shards?
Yeah. Casimir went behind the obelisk.
Yep, I started the whole problem.
Do we have a dispel magic?
I believe that is one of my spells. Yes, let me verify that.
Maybe we can hit the obelisk with a dispel.
With a reasonable, we might do that.
Is that a trap door at the door?
That is the trapdoor that Casimir had discovered, yes. And when he went to turn back to tell the party that he discovered it, he came face to face with his double.
It must be crossing the back. Maybe he has left off. I'm just What if we crack?
You're breaking
Not
up a lot.
like not break it. Like just shatter it. Follow? Can you hear?
Element speaking, I can't.
I hear you. He wants to shatter the obelisk by breaking it.
Uh-huh.
Is he strong? That
Shatter the the face. Because if
It-
you went around, maybe it needs to reflect on you. So if you break it, it can't work its magic. At least not.
So he wants to break the face that reflected Casimir.
Okay.
Let's start with the first.
Do we try it or not?
I was just gonna ask how you supposed to do that.
I use hammer.
Well, Gallivant,
I mean,
are
I
you
hear
going to
a lot
do
of
it?
half ideas. I don't hear a lot of full ideas.
Oh, okay. Any other ideas?
well, just casting dispel magic and a shot first.
Yes, I checked my list. I do have that spell, and I can cast it right now. Everybody good with that?
Of course.
Give it a try, and if not, we'll try something else.
Gonna go
Yep.
get some
So I
stones.
cast a spell now on the whole obelisk.
I can boomerang it.
Okay, Gallivant,
Enough.
go ahead and shatter your face. Ready, go, and go. And go. Ready, go, and go, and go. Ready, go, and go. Ready, go. And go, and go, and go. Ready, go, and go, and go, and go. Ready, go. Go. Go, and go. Ready, go. And go, and go. Ready, go. And go.
Done.
And Gallivant, go. And go. And go. Ready, go. And go, and go.
No, I'm waiting for this magic. Sounds like better idea. I'm actually thinking this over. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right. What are the tiles made out?
Marble.
Okay, I'm gonna start smashing one of the tiles to get like a chunk.
Are you doing some construction work over there?
I'm gonna I'm gonna do it, but from just in case.
Did we cast dispel magic? Try that
I'm
already?
getting
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna hit the token right now.
I guess we'll need a volunteer to test the dispel magic.
Okay, give me a D20 roll.
So who's the best person to create a doppelganger of, just in case this dispel didn't work?
Probably not me. I relied on Samiro to help defeat my double last time.
I have
We want a weak party member, right, to test it out.
I will do. but I'm gonna tell.
Well, I suppose in terms of strength,
No.
I'm not very weak at all. As you can see by my studly body.
If you could.
Okay, so you cast Detect Magic. I mean, you cast Dispel Magic.
All right. Well, I'll volunteer to go on the desk.
Wait. I'll do it. Give me a second. Right.
You want to go by?
First, remove my belt with weapons. Get off my backpack. Undo my very sharp, glimmering mail. Like basically completely unarmed, just my clothes. And then I'm gonna
Unarmed
the
and butt
doppelganger.
naked.
Not butt naked, but sure, why not?
Are you an elf?
I am more beautiful.
He appears to be Elven and then some. Elven, but not quite Elven.
Half elf.
If there's anything of looking more Elven than Elven, he would look at it.
Oh, that's right. Um, uh,
It's like an upgrade. It's like the difference between a human and an elf. And an elf, you follow?
yeah, Eladrin.
She.
And
I'm not sure if they're called Elven in 5e or other editions, but
as I remove my complete polish, perfect, beautiful as teal
okay. So
hair, she
you
beautifully.
you divulge yourself of your your armor, and your weapons.
I entrust them. Keep an eye on them, touching. Trust me. Okay. I approach and go around.
Nothing but corpses in the back.
Okay. Do the corpses have anything of value?
No. And then you turn to look at the back of the obelisk. And this face is polished to a mirror-like surface.
I.
I normally would have you roll for surprise, but you're expecting this.
Yeah, I am expecting. Yeah, it's polished here. Throw me a hammer.
Roll for initiative.
Fuck.
And you have no weapons
No.
or armor. You said you
No,
divulged yourself of all weapons and armor. You have no weapons. But
I am.
on the plus side, neither does your double,
Oh,
which
that's
is
fine.
kept from the mirror-like surface of the obelisk.
So it's beautiful.
Well, I guess spell magic.
Still magic.
Now we're gonna watch some fisticuffs.
Where's the niche?
You keep rolling the wrong button.
What? Yeah, you see attack, breath weapon.
Hang on. Just roll a d10 and subtract for your dexterity. Because I did have the sheet set up in Saul's Foobar now.
Roll a 1. 30. Wait. Oh, I think it's 0.
You have no adjustment for dexterity. And you're going to have to use the table, weapons table.
Kill yourself, Gallivant! Kill yourself! Yes!
Are there any haptic weapons?
Was it?
Are there any weapons?
Yeah, lying on the floor. But you're up, Gallivant.
Well, I mean, some issues with battery. Oh, okay, do this. I will valiantly remove myself from combat. I shall move back to my stuff. Try to pick up my sword if possible.
Well, if you lead him back towards us, we can off. Can't go
What?
back in. Your doppelganger will follow you. We can pounce
Okay.
on him as you bring back towards your equipment.
Yeah, but that does. I like toss me my sword and my hammer. It's in my
Oh no,
backpack.
bring the doppelganger back here and we'll help you.
Fine. Okay. I kick it in the nards and like run away.
Make an attack roll.
Fine. Do it for me, Mark. I'm having some issues. The laptop battery.
Your laptop battery's dying.
It's connected. I don't know. Something's up with the box. We're like doesn't pick up on the secondary. So just do an attack roll. graceful.
Casimir, you're up.
How did that go?
Well, you
Okay,
heard.
so yeah, I'm ready to fight, but I don't want to walk over to where Gallivant is because I'll just get a double of myself created. So I'm going to hang back and stay ready to fight.
Toss me my sword. Toss me my hand. Break.
Well, I have a pretty good clue which is which since they're on the other side.
You had no clue.
Sorry, I can't toss your sword just yet.
But speak. The other one speak. Ha! I'm back.
Is it Gallivant's turn?
Now, Doppelganger's turn. It's the double's turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just consulting a table. Take a point of damage as he cold cocks you right across the jaw. Hard enough across your eyes, but you're still conscious.
Just do it. I'll let you know when I'm operation. I can see the map, but I'm fighting with the.
Okay. I'm going to run it behind this obelisk and hide in shadows. And that's the end of my turn.
Gallivant is up.
Okay. I'm bleeding. I tell as I retreat.
He hits you again as you're about to as you turn and flee. You take 5 points of damage.
Fuck, I mean.
And it staggers you.
Do I feel like is it like harder than flesh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to the other side of the room. Better place to intercept doppelgangers on this side of the obelisk.
Like I'm the same
Yeah, it's
way out of the
following.
obelisk with a bloody nose. I'm the
And we're
one with the nosebleed.
That doppelganger's got quite the right hook.
No shit.
Does Doppelganger say anything?
yeah. Right. Definitely a right hook. Considering that it's the exact mirror opposite of Gallivant, who happens to be left-handed. Casimir.
Okay, so
Lisa.
one Gallivant is close to me, and the other Gallivant still on the far side of the obelisk. I'm still trying to figure out who's who, right?
It seems that the one running away might be the real one.
Okay, well, I'm going to stay here and keep my eye on the guy on the far side of the obelisk, but I'm not going to go to where he is because I don't want another copy of me made. So I guess I'll wait.
And because that last attack was an attack of opportunity, this is actual attack.
I'm getting my ass handed by a fucking piece of glass. Was able to.
And he misses horribly. Dagger.
Am I able to step up and strike the doppelganger?
Yep.
Do I have to move one square forward?
Yep, you do.
All right, I'll attack him with battle axe.
That didn't seem to work. That will it.
Back to the pits of hell, you doppelganger.
Jer.
Okay. I'm going to try to move silently. To get in position. Yeah.
Yes, that's pretty much.
Backstab him. Do I get the backstab?
He's forward facing.
Oh, okay, then I go.
I was just about to ask how you were going to do this.
Yeah.
Smash the mirror.
Gallivant, can you walk away from him a little bit further and get him to come away from the obelisk?
Trying to. That's what I'm trying to do.
And he didn't see you, so yeah, you got the backstab. Nice.
Critical shit!
Ouch. That's got it.
D8 plus 1. Plus. What, 22 damage? Wait, that's not my modifier. I don't have ×2 modifier.
No. It should be higher.
I'm Thief 8. It should be ×3. Weird. So that would be D8 plus 1 is a 5 plus 1. That's 6 ×3 is 18. Plus 1 is 19, plus another 9 would be 28 damage total. And I'm going
28?
to. Yep, 28. I'm. Weird, it says my backstab multiplier is 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just changed that.
you
I think
just.
that was because of the Mac. Yeah, I just
God
changed
damn
it.
it.
I think that. I think it was because of the macro. It was defaulting to the.
I have
Yeah,
another
this
copy of it.
thing falls and it shatters.
No, it was defaulting to 3. It looks like part of it was deleted, that's why. Backstab. Oh, I know why. It's because I put in level 1 rather than level 7. That's why. Okay.
There it goes. Yeah, that one's saying ×3 now.
Yep.
But yeah, it falls and shatters.
Okay. I guess that's the end of my turn.
Is he dead?
It's now just a pile of glass shards lying where it was standing.
Okay.
Nicely done.
If we don't cross the only part reflective, the back of. If we can do like a swing. We could break it. For example,
Break what?
shatter. Here's my guess. The other sides of the obelisk are not as the back one. If we, let's say, crack it, work.
Or what about throwing a cloak over the obelisk or a large sack?
I can throw a boom. Or like.
Or if somebody has a large flowing cape wrap around.
Approach it.
Like a Liberace cape. Darn. Giant
And
rides.
smash it side.
Rather than trying to smash it, we can just cover it.
But okay, that will be a 2-man operation. Large enough to do that.
I'm not tall enough probably to pull it over. 2 humans might be able to do it.
We're gonna like some. You
Mark, do we have enough material of large sacks and things that we could put together to cover the obelisk, or is it too large?
I'm just saying, see how tall it is. It's about 7 feet tall.
That's about like
are all the going
hiding.
And all in all, it's about a 5-foot square.
Unless we got some sort of spell like some obscuring type spell like can of spray paint.
That's why I like. More enough. Oh,
What?
just give me a second.
So, Gallivant, when you went around the corner here, did you look into the reflection?
Actually, yes. Turned around. It did not appear until I.
Okay, so, Mark, I'm going to carefully keep my back to the obelisk and open up the trapdoor.
It opens towards you. So the hinges are towards the obelisk. So when you open up the trapdoor, it opens up towards you.
Is there a ladder inside or stairs?
It looks like carved into the stonework itself seems to be hand and footholds.
On the side that's closest to the obelisk?
Actually, this side.
The left side.
Right, since the obelisk opens back toward, since the trapdoor opens back towards the obelisk.
Okay. Carefully, without looking at the obelisk, I'm going to, well, first of all, I'm going to look into the hole and see how deep it is.
Oh, it's about 10 feet deep. It actually
Um,
looks like it goes into the cellar of this place.
could I just use my trident to descend? Like, just set the trident down in there and then sort of, put my feet on it and slide down?
Sure.
Okay. Do I get attacked by the obelisk?
No.
Nice. And I go, guys, just don't look at the obelisk. Let's go. Hurry up.
Pretty tight fit. Not pretty tight fit. It's a pretty decent fit. Like I said, it goes down to about the cellar of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately there is no map to it, so
Oh. Um.
we'll just pull you off to the side. And when you get down there, it looks like something has dug their way in to the cellar.
There's a burrow hole here that has dug its way
Leads
into the
off
cellar.
this direction. It comes, and it seems like it comes from this direction.
Um. I'll follow it.
Okay, you follow it. And it opens up into a 20-foot by 20-foot square room with no other apparent exits.
Is the room mapped?
Placing the outline on it now.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a little shorter than 20 by 20, but it is 20 by 20-foot room.
Okay. What's in the room? By my, inversion.
you're seeing the ambient heat sources of the desert sand. It's still somewhat hot down here, even though you are maybe about 100 feet below the surface of the desert.
Any object?
Some bones.
Oh, what race?
Hard to tell.
Hmm. Any skulls?
Some.
Are they the size of my head?
Yeah, there could be some that look that could be elven, some that could be dwarven, some human.
Hmm. I'm going to go back and climb up, carefully averting my eyes from the obelisk.
Okay.
And then I'll walk backwards to the rest of the gate and tell them what I saw. Guys, down the trap door I found a burrow. Some creature dug through the sand. And on the other side there's a roughly 20-foot square room with bones in it.
Uh-huh. Let's take a look.
Cool.
That does not sound.
Just
Let's go down.
be careful not to look at the obelisk. That's how the trap is sprung.
All right, who's going down first?
I'll go ahead.
Did I mention it appears to be a dead end? Feel free to explore.
Okay, yeah, I'll explore down there, and I will, as instructed, carefully avoid gazing at the obelisk.
And like I said, it seems that there are hand and footholds carved into the stonework itself, leading down.
I'll also follow Casimir down, avoiding the obelisk.
And
When I get down there, I'd like to try a search.
So stay in the 20 by 20 box because it looks like I can get out, but I don't want to.
Oh yeah, I didn't block off the room. There's only the one exit out, and it's going to be in the southwest corner. Basically, that someone dug their way out of the from the southwest corner.
Oh, okay, so how far can I go out to the
Basically, that's the way
southwest?
you entered that room into.
Okay, so go down the
You go
trap door,
down
and
the
then I
trap
can get
door.
into
You go
this
down
room.
the trap door into the cellar. In the northeast corner of the cellar wall, there's something had dug into the cellar, um, leading off to the northeast, which then ends up in this 20-foot by 20-foot chamber.
Right. Okay. And in the chamber, there's nothing. What do we have? I mean, I brought brought a lantern
I
down
mean,
for
the floor is
facilities.
covered in sand. There's old, aged skeletons. The bones are practically bleached yellow. The heat is still stifling.
Okay, so getting back out of this room into the cellar, how much room does the cellar have?
The cellar is about the dimensions of the actual building itself, of the house. So yeah, it's pretty extensive cellar.
Okay, other rooms. I mean, I'm looking around and I can see lit up areas with like a big statue. Are those all part of the cellar?
No. Those are from other. That's other parts of the map. I didn't, because the actual cellar is not part of the map. I had to basically freehand it on this map, so no dynamic lighting for it or whatever. Um, we're just gonna have to.
Okay, anything else in this cellar as I look around?
It seemed to have been one time a storage facility for the household. Whatever was there has turned to dust. Oh, about a millennia ago.
Right, I'm done here. I'm going to climb back up and continue
Can
not
somebody
looking at the
can you
object.
roll animal?
Sorry, what?
I followed you. Can somebody roll? Have animal. Carefully check.
Oh, to
Off.
see if it's the den of an animal.
And if so, what?
I'm gonna search the room. Secret sliding passage.
Kelvin don't find nothing. Oh, good. And you're searching the 20 foot by 20 foot chamber. Dagger.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're looking about. You don't find anything within the walls themselves, other than the hastily dug out tunnel. Again, from the southwest corner leading to the basement. Um, but looking up, you can just barely make out what appears to be a pivot running the length of the ceiling north south. And there doesn't really seem to be any supports of the ceiling along the left wall or the right wall. More so on the right wall. There doesn't be any type of supporting structure.
Now, when you say a pivot, you mean like a point where something would attach?
Like the whole ceiling is being supported by a solid cylindrical column running the length of the ceiling from north to south along the center portion of the ceiling.
Okay. Is it possible this room rotates, or
No, it seems that the ceiling is resting upon the pivot. So if you're looking up the ceiling, you see the ceiling. In the center of the room, you see this cylindrical support beam that runs the entire width of the ceiling of the room. north south, and then ceiling. So as if the ceiling itself is resting on that support.
That's interesting. I'll show that to Casimir. There's no cracks or anything on that cylinder support that would show openings going over the walls or the ceiling. We can't see any cracks or opening cylindrical support.
Nope. Like I said, there doesn't seem to be any other type of physical support on the right side of the room. And upon closer inspection, it looks like the left side of the room on the ceiling, it might be resting on a ledge or a lip of some sort. Basically, that center support acts like a fulcrum. So if anyone was actually standing on the floor above this chamber on the right side of the room, they would end up down here.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we've certainly up at the bottom of a trap, possibly.
Double.
Yeah, that explains the skeletons we found down there. They couldn't get out.
Somebody did. Something did.
And Darker, as you're doing your inspection, the tunnel shows traces of being worked with tools, primarily with a pickaxe.
Dug in, out. It's likely
Yeah,
out.
so whoever dug out of this room used a pickaxe to dig their tunnel out of this room, out of this cellar, back into the uh, house with the obelisk.
Was there a pickaxe with the dwarf body?
Yes, there was. And it did show signs of wear.
Of course, the dwarf was the one doing all the.
You should be reminded.
Well, I guess if we don't see anything else in this back up the tunnel.
Yeah, I'll head back up.
So
Well, did you guys find anything?
The most amazing trap.
Looks like it's the bottom of the trap, and it looks like the dwarf was the I searched the dwarf without looking at the obelisk.
Yeah, we can drag the body away from that if you want.
Yeah, where is it? You said it was decapitated. Is his head there?
It's still there.
Are there shards of glass near the
Yeah.
body?
All right, well, I get up to the obelisk without looking at, drag the body aside and search.
Yeah, other than the pickaxe, the dwarf didn't have anything. And some of the bodies just crumble to dust as you try to move them.
Well, do we go to the next house or what?
A lot of effort.
FK here.
From what you dug the dwarf. Why trap? Why put the obelisk?
You're breaking up, Gallivant.
Why would somebody put the obelisk here in the first place? It's like sign of the defense mechanism. Me now?
Yes, we can. Or I can.
Why would somebody take so much trouble to protect the cellar?
Well, there might have been something in it a long time ago that was worth protecting.
Or who says they're protecting the cellar? You only found a sitting room, a dining room, a kitchen. You see no other doors to personal chambers.
Oh,
Yeah, we just arrived basically. We haven't explored very much yet. So let's move around and explore.
very well. Was on Tally Ho?
What about this person by the door?
Very desiccated, that person. Almost like the German officer from the Last Crusade, Indiana Jones' The Last Crusade, just before he turned to skeleton.
Yummy.
I mean, I said myself invisible.
Come on, guys. This bag is not filled.
Now you're breaking up.
Oh, great.
Something about a back alley. Didn't get the punchline.
Me or Jerem?
Yeah.
Here.
Mic check.
You're good now.
Good now.
The back alley here isn't filled with sand. Perhaps next building.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, back.
Doggo. Back and not filled with sand. Like
Okay.
The closest part to the house between the houses is filled with sand, but the area between the houses is not.
no door.
Sand going all the way into the cavern roof, all the way.
Sand, sand, and sand.
The way to the lock. Somehow I sense a door to the north, though. On that sand. I don't know if it's because I've seen it before. Oh. Oh. There is a door here. Yes. I can see in. Right here to the north, guys.
I slowly approach, trying not to make tracks on the sand.
Good find. Find it.
And it's dark. Whatever light sources you bring towards here gets swallowed up by the darkness.
Ooh, magical dog.
That would include our
where's the area of the magical darkness? Just up where Jer and Dargar are right now, or was it the whole hallway?
It ends at the doorway.
Like maybe a continual darkness spell that just filled that area up.
Could be. Have you got another dispel magic? Could be some other dark.
Does anyone have a continual light spell to block out the magical darkness?
Let me check my list.
And yeah, Casimir brings out his nice little ray of
Sunshine.
that quartz rock with the continual light spell on it.
Yeah, that was a gem or something.
Yeah, away from that you head back in. Just inside the door is a 4 foot wide corridor that branches off to the right. The walls, floor, and ceiling are constructed of black stone, so black and lusterless that they seem to absorb all light. The only sparks of color being the clothing and equipment.
This is what Casimir sees when he's finding the gem. Light.
What was that?
Oh, I was just asking if that was Casimir that was shining the light into.
Well, any continual light spells?
Yeah, well, Casimir's got that pendant with that rocket crystal that had the continual light spell on it from way back when you were facing the dragons.
Yeah, forgot about that. So I pull that out, and that should counteract any magic darkness and allow our regular light.
Yeah, it does to a point. Um, like I said, the stone of this building is of black lusterless stone, almost like basalt, or pumice, where it just seems to absorb light. You can still see.
Okay, well, let's go in. I'll go in first if Bear doesn't.
So, again, you're in this chamber.
Right hand. So follow the chamber as it goes, head south.
Okay, now, Dagar, you should be seeing a red aura.
Yes, I do.
There's your information, even though there is light.
So we see a red light.
No, you see. That's your information. So you can actually see in the darkness a little bit better, even without the light.
Okay.
And it's just red because of the heat being radiant off everything.
All
Yeah,
right. All right.
it's about 110, 115 degrees down here.
A cooking hot room.
The actual the whole room has that ambient heat of about 110, 115.
All right. I'll step inside and
Okay.
add stone. Maybe I should use my dwarven stone sliding shafts and sending my stone sense.
Okay. You're attempting to detect that.
Is the chamber that I'm standing in very small? Like,
It seems to be about 15 feet north south, 10 feet deep. And there does seem to be an opening to the south.
head to the opening. I'll whisper back to Comrade. This chamber keeps going forever, ever. Left to.
Okay, let's all follow.
I'll wait until some of the party come on. Red. Does the heat seem to be at the same level, or is
Yeah.
it still?
Besides your heat sources, everything seems to be of the same gradient in heat.
Sauna?
Mm.
This passageway is interesting. Following passage. I'll wait here to the party.
Jared, are you right behind him, or is he getting ahead of you?
I'm slightly
There is
ahead.
Hallway. Seems to be a bunch of stalls here. Try to keep up, party man. Argyle whisper back behind him into the darkness. Are you guys coming or what?
I guess the answer is, or what? Oh, look, it's a Dargar.
Casimir, this passage goes on forever.
Right. I don't know what else to do. You want to just keep following it, or beg off and try something else?
Keep following it. Okay, it opens up down here. I think there's a perhaps a pentagram on the floor. Marking it. The score. Share. Casimir.
What's that?
Oh, just wondering. I haven't heard Mark. And there you are.
They're trip a trap. Like
Yeah,
that
this little maze is also.
Instagram might be a trap. I'm going perfect. Come on.
Okay, go ahead. Basically, this is a silver um, silver tracery on the floor. It almost takes up the entire square.
Solar tracery?
Silver.
Silver.
You would guess that if you're looking at it, it's about 3 feet, 3.5 feet in diameter. And leaving not very much room to maneuver around it.
I make a sliding stone sloping passages back on the.
Okay. And I'm just waiting for Jared's investigation.
Active J.
Yeah, I didn't pop yet. There it goes. That.
And you don't seem to find anything out of the ordinary.
Yep, definitely no traps there. And I step on it. Bang! Swiss cheese. Spaghetti. Boom, spaghetti. Nothing.
Jer steps on that silver circle and all of a sudden vanishes before you. Nice.
Don't split the party.
Fuck,
Oof.
Jer,
Air's gone. Disintegrated.
in this room is blinding. This is for Jer. With thousands of torches illuminating the space. The torches dance and move together alongside the faces, also all the same. They're all you.
Hmm.
You look to the left and you look to the right, and all you see are myriads of you marching off into the distance.
Mirrors.
Look in front of you. You see again myriads of you, front and back, off in the distance.
Hmm. I wave to myself.
But again, it is brightening. The image is way back at
And
infinite, into infinity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just I'm going to make through this maze of mirrors.
Meanwhile, what everyone else is doing.
He's gone. Maybe we should step on it and follow him. Or back. What do we do?
Okay. Did it look like he got disintegrated and blown apart, or did it look like he just disappeared?
Just disappeared.
Let's follow. Kind of like getting dragged under the sand. We all went and it turned out fine.
All right, I'll go first. I'll run down and step onto the plate.
And again, you appear and you are blinded as, again, the light in the room is blinding with thousands of torches illuminating the space. The torches dance and move together alongside thousands of faces, also all of them the same.
Confused, Dargar is going to step forward, backward.
And you bump into the mirror.
Shielding his eyes, he's going to try to move right, see if he sees the brightness.
Eyes adjust eventually. And you see that the images are definitely you going off into infinity in all directions.
I'll call out to Jer. Jer.
Am I close enough to hear him?
You hear something echoing down the hallways.
Okay, I'm going to turn back where I heard the Step around. Going down the hallway here. This way, follow my voice. Come hither.
And we
Come hither.
Again, it's echoing out, and because of the way this is set up, it's almost disorienting.
and I'll head straight down. Search. I'll acknowledge that Casimir Galavan.
So, hey guys, now what?
And again, since you guys already heard the description, I'm not going to repeat it.
What a weird layout. Okay, let's find some exits from this little area. I'm walking around the whole place looking for a way out. Oh, dear. A way out?
Oh, you
Your lights reveal the should reveal openings.
I haven't seen Jared since I've stepped through that since I got here. You guys seen him?
Yeah, I've been walking around. I
Oh,
found him in the northeast corner. And that northeast appears to be our only way out of here.
well, at least there is a way out.
So follow me to the southeast and then we go to the northeast. Oh, dear. Yeah.
yes.
Or the
I guess this is the way out. Let's go out.
to be very
Say again.
appears to be very
A corridor.
A long, narrow corridor extends into the darkness to the left. Across the hall is an arched door, above which is a mosaic calligraphy. The door is of wood, bound with iron, with the latch on the left hand side and the hinges behind the door to the right, as shown by the large reinforcing straps riveted to the door on that side. The door pushes open to the right. in because I just got a message from Duggar saying he's got to be leaving shortly. We'll pick up next week here.
Okay. Well,
Problem? Even though
Yeah,
you're
thanks.
still here, we still got, even though you were here early, we still got started on the normal time.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. It was good to catch up after
Whoa!
2 or 3 sessions.
From more.
Yeah, I had to
you
share. Here, you've been muted. I have to remember that. Well, actually, there's a little icon. All right, guys. Thanks, Mark.
Not a problem.
See you next Friday.
Next week.
And for our viewers, please like, share, and subscribe if you're watching us live on Twitch. It really helps me out if you hit that heart-shaped button at the top of the screen. It's the follow button. And then if you're watching on YouTube, it helps me out likewise if you were to hit the subscribe button. And you'll be prompted with a choice to tune the notification bell, which will show you every time I upload a video. Lately, it's been 2 videos a week. I'm gonna try to step that up with some world building videos and streams. And maybe one day I'll find another Sunday game to replace the one I was in. I really want to play that paladin character, but for now, it's the big oh well. Hope to see you guys tomorrow when I DM my homebrew campaign, the Orb of Solnod Heck. The players are about to reach one of the oases in the desert of Aperciba in the land of Nod. And some more story will unfold there. And again, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.